marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
This defense for the Patriots, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Dancing away at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson.
7 catches, 137 yards, and a score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On the return is Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. Now Jones.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Off play action. Jones.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Off the play fake. Jones.
He gets this to Thornton.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Wilson and Moore there for the Jets first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Robinson again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. We see the Patriot offense with Mac Jones back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson, well, how do you do as he gets in there for the sack?
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
No, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Well, some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this a 9-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On the give, this is Harris. And some space here. The solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10. Jones got his man. It's Thornton. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 of the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Pats take the opening kickoff for the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. Ball again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
They have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. Now Fulton for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Over the middle.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
The 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that goes for a gain of 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, and I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now.